Good afternoon or good evening. It's Michael from Hollow Thrills back in the video, and we're starting off this video a little bit later than usual as we just pulled in after leaving Cedar Point. We headed straight to Kings Island. You may be looking at the Eiffel Tower and you're like, oh, Kings Dominion. No, Kings Island, the other sister park, now celebrating its 50th anniversary. The sign's over there. You can't see it. I'll show it off in a little bit, but we're here at Kings Island celebrating the 50th anniversary, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I'll show off some of the more premier attractions here, but other than that, I'll be really showing off the park itself, because it's such a cool park with a lot of nice history here, and I just wanted to really show that off and showcase that in this video. So before we get into that, please make sure you are subscribed and have those bell notifications turned on to get notified whenever I post a video, and also make sure you follow me on both my Instagram and my Twitter. The links are down in the description below. So let's take a look at Kings Island. We're starting our trip here tonight, and we'll be coming back for all day tomorrow. Like I said, a golden celebration. Kings Island's 50th anniversary is this year. And look at that awesome sign, and then you can see all the way down there, they do have a sign on the Eiffel Tower. Maybe we'll head up and take a look over top of everything in the Eiffel Tower later this week, maybe tomorrow. But we're gonna be here getting a little bit of coasters today, just so we can have some time to do some other attractions here at the park tomorrow. And there we are, all the way down from where we came from, right at the Eiffel Tower. And like I said, there's a little bit of more close-up of the emblem on there, and this central area does kind of look very similar to Kings Dominion. And there is an attraction, you might be able to see it over there. The Backlot Stunt coaster is here as well, so that's another one I have to get. Just to the left of the Eiffel Tower is the Tower Gardens, which actually explains the history of Kings Island through different forms of Eiffel Towers. So each stone has a different thing talking about different things that are opened here at Kings Dominion, including Byron Curve and the Flying Dutchman. A bunch of different stuff, but let's check out some of these Eiffel Towers. The first one we come to is an Eiffel Tower 4 Racer. The Racer, not to be confused with Racer from Kennywood, but a racing wooden coaster nonetheless. And here's another thing talking about the Bat. The Bat was the first suspended roller coaster in the US, or the world, I can't entirely remember, but unfortunately, that attraction in particular no longer exists here, but they do have a bat here, just not the exact same one. And they also have stuff about the Beast, Screamin' Demon, just a bunch of stuff about different history at this park. And here is the Eiffel Tower for Diamondback. And yeah, matches the colors very nicely, and then you can see at the top that little like snake print up there all throughout the entire thing. That's really awesome. Alright, let's play a little game. Can you guess what this one is based on the colors? That's right, it's Banshee. Super excited to get on that. I think I might get on it tonight for our night ride tonight. And you can see the empty marble slabs, because here is the last one in 2022. Celebrates the golden anniversary. Alright, there's a few more of these, but this is going to be the last one I'll show off. Let's play another guessing game. Can you guess which coaster this one's for? And that symbol right there may have just given it away, but if you haven't guessed by now, it is Orion. The Giga coaster here at the park, which, not a Giga, just because it has a 300-foot drop. The lift hill is only 290. Get out of here. But yes, this one's for Orion. No, actually, another reason why we started later in the park this evening is because we actually went over to Soak City before coming over here and spent a little bit of time at the water park. And it's actually the second Cedar Fair water park I've been to, the first one being Wild Water Kingdom at Dorney. But I actually really enjoyed Soak City. Some of the slides were really cool. I really like drop slides, so they had the drop floor slides that were really cool over there. And some of the tube slides were also pretty cool. But overall, it was just a really nice time at that water park. And here is my new recent obsession here. Yes, Coaster Dynamics Nano Coasters. And they have a bunch here. And my goal is to get one at every single park of my favorite coaster at the park. So we'll see what that ends up being by the end of tomorrow, and which one I end up getting. But my guess is that it'll either be Banshee, Mystic Timbers, or the Beast, to be honest. And one of the few coasters we're getting on today, Banshee. I'm excited for this one. This was one that has the different restraint system for a B&M invert, so I'm excited, and it is the longest B&M invert in the world. So we actually rode Banshee twice, in the back and in the front. The back was really like jostly and rough. The front was as smooth as can be. I actually really love the front. And that restraint system, it's like a vest restraint system similar to like a dive coaster, like Valraven has the exact same restraint system, and I really love that on this type of coaster. Your head doesn't bang around as much. It's actually really comfortable, and I wish they made more of B&M inverts like that with that restraint system. It's really comfortable. But it was awesome because you also, on this coaster, got to see the empty plot of land from Son of Beast, because Son of Beast used to sit on this plot of land, at least partially on this plot of land. This is actually, as far as this being the longest B&M invert, it only covers a third of the land that the Son of Beast is on. So that's actually really awesome. They have this monument in the queue signifying that the Son of Beast used to be in this area. I'll have to show that guy to you guys. Yeah, so that monument right there, 2000 to 2009, signifying the Son of Beast being in this plot of land. And like I said, Banshee actually only covers a third of the land that Son of Beast was on. Just goes to show you how massive that coaster initially was, but still how massive this coaster is as well. So we're on our way over to Mystic Timbers, and we passed the Budweiser beer garden. And I just thought I wanted to show this off to you guys because it looks really awesome and just like a really nice place to sit down. You're near this little body of water over here, and you get sights of the Eiffel Tower. It's just a really enjoyable spot over here, and you can get a nice beer and sit down and relax. Another part of being in a park at night, you get to see all the beautiful colored lights that they have in the park, and it just really accentuates the experience here at the park. And honestly, so far, this is just a really nice, relaxing park. I mean, I know it's nighttime, so it's not really as hot, not really as crowded, but I'll have to compare it to when we're back here tomorrow morning and actually experiencing the daytime crowds. And an Ohio staple here, Skyline Chili. We actually had this earlier on the way over here, and I mean, it's okay, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get it next time. It's not that great. I love how most of the coasters here at Kings Island are like horror themed, supernatural themed, so I'm really excited to get a night ride on Mystic Timbers, and all I know is that I have to beware of the shed. We did Mystic Timbers on a night ride. We got our night ride on Beast, and when they say the world famous Beast night rides, I'm blown away, man. That is by far the best night ride I have ever been on. Second to maybe Nitro. I really love my Nitro night rides at Great Adventure, but you can see here my voice is now extremely gone because of the screaming from the Beast. That coaster is something else at night. If you have the opportunity to come out and ride that at night, we even might go on it tomorrow at night just because of how great of a night ride that is. And the fact that I have now officially ridden the longest wooden coaster in the world is insane to me. 7,400 feet of track, that's insane. But now I'm gonna put you guys away because we have an early morning to finish up the rest of the coasters here. We got 4 done today. We got the other coasters to do tomorrow. I think there's 9 other ones to do tomorrow. So I'll put you guys away and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning and welcome back. We are back here at Kings Island for our second, technically, day of being at the park. And we had early entry, so we got on Orion with our Platinum Pass, which is actually different. They actually have you like check your pass. They let everybody into the park, but they check your pass to actually get the early entry into the attractions. So we got on that, and just so I can say this, it is a mid Giga coaster, barely a Giga, and it's just, even compared to some B&M hypers I've been on, it's still not that great of a coaster. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. I love the theming, but it's just probably my least favorite Giga I have been on between the 4 of them. And then after that, we went on Flight of Fear, just because low capacity, as many people know, and that line does not go down throughout the day, so we had to get on it early. And to celebrate the 50th anniversary here at Kings Island, they do have a lot of these photo ops scattered around the park for attractions like the Racer, which we're going on next, and we're going to see if we can go 3 for 3 on this trip for racing type coaster attractions. the racer? Question mark. I mean, they only have one side open. It's not a racer if you're not racing. So I chalk that up as a win by default. 3 for 3. Let's go. But we're just gonna continue going out throughout coasters. I'll point out some cool stuff and talk about coasters as we go, I guess. Oh my God! Look, it's Invertigo. I mean Stinger. I mean Invertigo. The inverted boomerang that I've ridden on numerous occasions at different parks, but still a new coaster credit nonetheless. We've just been flying through coasters here. Even with the ones done yesterday, we still have, I think, 3 or 4 left, but we're gonna get some lunch soon, I think. And at 1:30, there's a theater show I want to check out. I think it's called Phantom Theater Encore, which is like a shout out to the older attraction that was here at the park. So I'm super excited to check that out. I love the Haunted Mansion style theming that they have in here. It's really nice. It's different compared to the other ones where they don't have this large of an indoor queue. It's mostly outdoors. I actually really like these ride vehicles a whole lot better on this one. They're kind of like a doom buggy style ride vehicle on like an Omnimover platform. That is really awesome compared to the other ones that we've been on. That is the second Blue Blasters attraction in a row that I've been on that the blasters have just not been working properly, where you literally can't see where you're shooting, so you just kind of have to just aim blindly. It's very disappointing, but the King's Dominion one's still better than all the other ones. Although the queue on that one's really cool. If the blasters don't work, what's the point? So I think we're gonna get some lunch, and then we're gonna go see if we can catch the Phantom Theater show. Yeah, we are going to the Fest House for lunch. I decided to be basic and get Panda, but I did get the blue ice cream ale that they have here at Kings Island to celebrate the 50th anniversary. So let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Yeah, it does taste kind of like blue raspberry. It's not my, like, it does still taste like an ale, like a beer, but it does have that little blue raspberry hint to it. This is what we got next. A tribute to the original Kings Island Dark Ride, Phantom Theater Encore. The show's at 9:30. We're here just about 30 minutes before. And looking at this ride vehicle, I think I know which attraction replaced it. I believe Boo Blasters replaced Phantom Theater, because that ride vehicle looks exactly the same. And we are in the Kings Island Theater. You can see some posters on the walls depicting some of the characters from the attraction, including the Great Garbanzo and the Maestro himself. I'm really excited for this show. It sounds like it's going to be really cool.
Welcome to the Phantom Theater! Welcome to the theater, dying to strive to entertain your spirits before we all die. So terrify and making a nice living wage. I would die but lie like on the stage. Welcome to the theater, it's right coldly clear that when we're entertaining you, danger is near. I don't really care if I don't reach old age. I would die for lie like on the stage. Give a lie to the spotlight. Not me and her, but we all lie. But now we're back in the spotlight. We hope that we survive.
They do have some of these actual like props from the original attraction here in the theater, including these pictures of the Maestro and the Great Garbanzo, and a little model of the actual attraction. We'll take a closer look at that. You can see all the different rooms, including Helga, Houdolini, and the two workers, two stagehands. Oh, and there's Larry. I would have loved to see this attraction because that show was actually really enjoyable. And here is the history, as I thought. Phantom Theater from 92 to 2002, Scooby-Doo and the Haunted Castle from 2003 to 2009, and Boo Blasters on Boo Hill currently. Super awesome look at some of the history of this once loved attraction. Really cool. And there's a head from the animatronic of the Houdolini. So that was actually a really nice show. It was inside, so it was really cool in there. And then also, yeah, the show itself was awesome. Larry, by far my favorite character, the usher. Take my word for it, it was actually really cool. And we're back in Planet Snoopy, which can only mean one thing. It's kiddie coaster time. We got another variation of the Woodstock Express, and another one of the suspended family coasters to get on. And our second kiddie coaster at the park, Snoopy's Flying Ace Aerial Chase. A pretty much exact clone of Kitty Hawk at Carowinds. Let's see if this one's any better than Kitty Hawk, because Kitty Hawk was rough. With Planet Snoopy heading at our back, that means we are officially done all of the kiddie coasters here at Kings Island, which means we have 2 coasters left to get. And our next one is going to be my 150th coaster I've ever been on, that being Diamondback, which has a really cool element. It's a B&M Hyper with the wing seats, but this one has a splashdown section, which I'm super excited about. I'll show you guys that real quick. And here is the pool for the splashdown. It is the longest coaster with a splashdown element in the world at just over 5,000 feet of track. I love that element in this coaster. And after a roughly 2-hour wait because it kept going down many times, we finally got off of Diamondback. It was a really nice B&M Hyper. I actually really enjoyed it. I love the splashdown element. There were a couple helixes in there. It was actually a really good coaster and probably one of my favorite B&M Hypers that I've been on. It's a really nice ride, and especially with those wing seats, those off-centered seats, they're really nice. I actually really enjoy that rather than 4 across. And here we are, our last coaster of the trip. Our last new coaster of the trip. The Backlot Stunt Coaster. I've already been on one of these over King's Dominion, but it's time to get my second one. And coaster number 151 on the coaster count. And it is official, with the Backlot coaster being ridden here at Kings Island. Every coaster that we could have physically ridden here in all 3 parks, we rode, with a total of 151 coasters now on my repertoire of coasters I have ridden in my life. We are now done on this trip. I'm gonna do a couple re-rides, maybe get some more food, but for the rest of the trip, I'm just gonna be showing off the park. And that'll probably pretty much be it. So maybe I'll show off some nighttime stuff. It'll pretty much be just random stuff for the rest of the video. So if you guys wanna stick around, if not, I understand. But let's move on to see what else we can find at this park. So I was thinking about ways of how to show off more of this park, and I thought, oh, what's a better place to show off the park than at the top of the Eiffel Tower? So we're gonna head up there and give you guys a big overview of the entire park and just show it off to you guys. So looking over the back half of the park here, over there is Mystic Timbers, there is Diamondback, and then right there is the only part that you can actually see of the Beast. Most of it is hidden in the woods back there. And then we have Racer, Orion over here, and then over there is Flight of Fear. And now let's go over to the other side so I can show off more of it. But yeah, just look at the back half of the park. Oh, and there's the Backlot Stunt Coaster as well. And over here we have Adventure Express, Banshee, the Bat, and then way back there you can see is a lot of empty land, and that is actually where parts of Son of Beast were. You can see that massive plot of land. They could definitely put something back there, and I'm excited to see if they end up doing something with that land. And let's continue walking around, see if we can see anything else. So then here we see the entrance to the park and the big fountain there, but right over there is Vertigo. And there is the Woodstock Express. And our last side over here gives us a look over Planet Snoopy, which once again, there's Woodstock Express, and then over there is the Flying Ace Aerial Chase. So now I walked past this after getting off of the Beast over there, And I was like, what is this big building? Because I was mistaken. I thought that was the Flight of Fear building for some reason yesterday. But you can see a little entrance right there, that stone entrance. And I asked the attendant up here, I was like, what is that? And he's like, it actually used to be an attraction called the Crypt, but now they currently use that building for the Kings Island Haunt. So, the more you know. All right, so we're going to give a little bit of an update of what we've been up to the last couple hours. So we rerode Mystic Timbers, we rerode the Beast. Between those two, they're probably my two favorites here at the park. I actually really enjoy both of them. I think I like the Beast just because it's such a classic wooden coaster that just takes you throughout the woods, and it's just so cool. I actually really love it. It's really awesome, and the fact that it's so long, it's such a great experience. But anyways, we also did play a singular game that they do have here, which you can spin a wheel, pay like $5, spin a wheel, and it lands on an attraction that you actually get a front of the line pass for it. And I got the Beast. So we got a front of the line pass for the Beast, and we're gonna use that to get a dusk ride / night ride on it before we head out a little bit earlier tonight, so we can get ready to head back home tomorrow. And here we are, the Beast, our official last ride of this trip and our last night ride. Kind of, it's still kind of daytime out, but you get the point. It's still gonna be a really nice ride. We finished our night ride on the Beast, and we're starting to head out. I wanted to stop one more time and take a look at this fountain. Now that the lights are on and it's a little bit darker out, just to show you guys how beautiful it looks. It's really, really cool, and I love all the water effects that they have with it. But we're heading to the entrance, so we're gonna head over there and then I'll sign off for the video for you. And we are outside of the park, which means that our trip here has come to an end. We are done our entire trip out to Ohio. It was a great time. I enjoyed all of the parks equally. Kings Island was actually a lot nicer than the other two parks. I actually really enjoyed Kings Island more than Cedar Point and Kennywood. It was actually really cool. A lot of the coasters here were awesome. Banshee, Mystic Timbers, the Beast, they were all amazing, and I'm so glad that I was able to come out for the 50th anniversary of this park. But if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you drop a like and also comment down below which of these 3 parks that we went to over the past couple weeks have you been to or would you like to go to in the future. I'm Michael from Hollywood Thrills, and giving you the all clear, and all clear means that you are out of here. See you guys next time.